Hello, my name is Lukman Hakim, and I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry at Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Sciences. In this brief video, I would like to introduce myself and some of my work. The first one is the so-called Automated Flow Chemical Analysis System. As you may be aware, the QC department in an industry traditionally works by having someone pick a handful of samples like every few hours and analyze what is inside the samples. You see, this flow chemical analysis system here only requires a very small amount of sample, like microliter. What I did was to elevate the system further by connecting it to a computer program and make it possible to have a highly customizable automation. I designed the software to easily adapt to such customization because it is now driven by a computer with a very minimal amount of sample. You can have an all-day monitoring and it will have a highly consistent process and output. So yeah, QC jobs are at risk. The system commercialized by MGC Japan under the supervision of Professor Motomizu. In fact, the system is now named LM Pro, where LM refers to Lukman and Motomizu. For this work, I received 2 awards from the Japan's Association for Flow Chemical Analysis. The second one is a little bit tough to describe because what I did is to pursue the integration of molecular science with the power of computing. It started with the abstract concept of energy and the complexity of microscopic states that are nearly impossible to analyze, even using the current spectroscopy technology. This is where the high-performance computing infrastructures can assist our exploration. So I coded a new variation of simulation method and extended theories to explore the hydrogen storage inside crystalline water. This work was published in the Physical Review Letter, and there I say that this journal is the most prestigious in the field of physics published by the American Physical Society. For this work, I was awarded the Early Career Chemist Award from the Chemical Society of Pacific Basin that consists of American Chemical Society and Japanese Chemical Society. Another work is a collaborative work with the Japanese ESICB project. It is an ambitious project to lead the development of sodium-ion batteries and catalysts. I was in the ionic liquid electrolyte group where I extended the theory and simulation to analyze the cooperative motions of ions inside the ternary mixtures. The works are published in the Journal of Physical Chemistry B, one of the prestigious journals managed by the American Chemical Society. And last year, with the support of Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Sciences, we managed to build the first high-performance computing server for science in this faculty. The third one is part of a hobby in the middle of the international conference boom in Indonesia several years ago. It is called Cocos, a web conference management system that is much easier to use than the OCS and guarantees a smooth workflow. What makes it really work is because of the experience that I had from serving as a conference chairperson many times. So I know precisely where the pitfalls are. I think up to now, there are 9 or 10 conferences that have employed the system, and some of them are comfortable with using Cocos every year. You can read more about Cocos from this website. The fourth one is the tool for lecturer. With the adoption of OBE, the lecturers are now required to analyze each course learning outcomes, simply called CPMK, and its contribution to the program learning outcomes, or CPL. Lately, our university has worked to generate a simple output in the CIADO system, like 2 spider graphics, but I feel there is more to tell. So I made this simple web service called CLO Analysis, which you can access from this website. So now a lecturer only needs to upload 2 simple files, one file for the score and one file for the rule. The service will instantly return a lot of graphical analysis that tells a lot of story. And there are many more works that I want to introduce, but time is the limit. You can find some of them on this website. So thank you very much for watching.
Saya Ratno Bagus Edi Wibowo sebagai Dekan FMIPA Universitas Brawijaya. Sungguh suatu kehormatan bagi saya untuk menyampaikan testimoni tentang Dr. Lukman Hakim. Beliau telah menunjukkan komitmen yang tinggi di dalam membimbing mahasiswa serta berkontribusi secara signifikan dalam penelitian yang inovatif dan bermanfaat. Peran beliau sebagai Ketua Lab Kimia Komputasi, dan secara aktif juga beliau masih menyempatkan diri untuk membantu transformasi digital di Fakultas Matematika dan Ilmu Pengetahuan di dalam hal pengelolaan sistem dan teknologi informasi serta kehumasan di Fakultas MIPA. Beliau bertindak sebagai Ketua PSIK FMIPA dampak dari kontribusi beliau sangat kita rasakan, dan saya sangat support mendukung supaya kontribusi dan komitmen yang tinggi sebagai akademisi dan juga sebagai dosen. Mudah-mudahan Pak Dr. Lukman Hakim nanti menjadi dosen yang berprestasi nomor 1 di Universitas Brawijaya.